for these several years as a fellow hiker. But, people who would see him out on the trail were like, he is not a seasoned hiker. He had very little gear. He didn't seem to know anything about backpacking, through hiking. He's dressed completely wrong.
That's real hiking.
Doesn't have supplies. So pretty much everybody that met him was like, who is this dude?
This dude's got a t-shirt and jeans on and just talking about how it goes.
Yeah, and plus his behavior was just kind of weird. He's just one of those guys.
He's probably a weird-ass dude.
We're just like, this guy's weird, and he doesn't even have a tent, and he doesn't have a sleeping bag, and like, what the hell?
Let's just play along and get him out of here is probably what people would think.
Yeah.
Okay, weirdo, no tent guy.
At some point, he meets up with Molly and Jeff on the trail. The details of this meeting, kind of sketchy.
So this is after he's took off on the trail again.
Yeah. So the murder happened with the Florida woman in 1986. He's off on the trail. He bumps into Jeff and Molly. It's 1990. So this is 3.5, 4 years later that he's been living out on the trail.
Wow.
Evading arrest.
Kind of hobo crust life.
Yeah.
Right, on the fringe of society.
Just sleeping where he can, I guess getting food where he can.
Yeah.
But Cruz said that the entire time that he was out on the trail, he basically was just drinking the shit out of Jim Beam and using cocaine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where is he getting that from?
And he claims that the night he encountered Molly and Jeff, he was drunk, he was high on cocaine.
That's why I murdered them.
Yeah, and he didn't offer up any real motive for the killing. Yeah. He never had a reason why he did it.
When I drink, I don't usually want to murder people, even if I got what's called drunk.
But when he was arrested, which was in West Virginia, Harper's Ferry, he was wearing Jeff's hiking boots and carrying Jeff's backpack.
To look more like a hiker, probably.
Well, some people think that maybe it was like a murder of opportunity. He saw this couple. He was like, hey, I need some gear.
Right.
I'm going to take them out. He had raped Molly, so maybe he's thinking, I'm going to kill this guy and steal his shit and rape his girlfriend and kill her. I'm just going to rob these people, take what I can.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know.
Really? I mean, it's just the stuff, these stories, and the stuff I listen to, and the stuff we talk about. It's just the things humans will do to other humans. I mean, there's just no end to it.
We're the real monsters.
We really are.
At this, I should mention, Cruz is 38 years old. He's, arrested, goes to trial. He is sentenced to death.
Okay.
And there was a psychiatrist who testified at the trial that Cruz had a personality disorder.
Oh, yeah.
And they were trying to say, he wasn't really in his right mind and blah, blah, blah. Well, he did appeal the death sentence and was given life in prison in 2006.
That's still better than what they gave old Randall.
Yeah. But, here we go. 2 more, innocent people murdered just trying to hike the damn trail.
He just wanted their shit. Or it doesn't matter why. It's horrible. It shouldn't have happened, But
the parallels
trivial
with these 2 cases is just uncanny. It's like 2 young couples who work in fields that are, working with troubled
social
youth,
work, things
mental
like
illness.
Right.
People who seem like they're really trying to do good in the world,
right.
give back. They're nature lovers. They're young couples in love.
Yeah.
And then you've got both cases. The males are shot. The females are brutally stabbed.
And likely both raped.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The police did believe that Laura Ramsey had been sexually assaulted.
Right.
But at that time, just with, I guess science and whatnot, they, I guess, couldn't really tell. Because at that point, her body had started to decompose and that kind of thing. But it's just crazy because it's like these almost could be the same person.
Yeah.
That committed both crimes.
I mean, that's the thing. It's scary how similar it is,
Yeah, I think so.
So I wasn't sure about both time frames, but it makes you wonder. Well, I guess Cobb came later, right? A little later? Or Cruz came later, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randall Smith came first.
Yeah, he first he killed the couple in 1981, and then it was in 2008 when he shot the two fishermen.
Right.
And then this happened in 1990.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
well, that's just really weird.
The first victim in the Cruz case was 1986 that they know of. But like I said, investigators think that he had done that before.
I guess maybe that just comes, similar MOs comes with if you want to murder a guy and sexually assault and rape his woman, that then you stab. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't know how you could do any of that, let alone that in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like murder, violence, and rape, and more murder. I mean, it's just...
And I think from the information I was able to get, it seems that there were only about 11 or so murders, homicides on the trail.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this is not a common thing. I mean, yes, there are, bad people out there. There are crimes that happen on the Appalachian Trail, but it's not as significant as we might think.
So we've talked before about maybe talking more about how many people go missing in national parks.
Yeah,
now that's a lot of people.
A lot of stuff about that, yeah.
But then that's like a different outside. But yeah, I'm surprised. Well, it's like you said in the first story, that typically doesn't happen on the trail. It's usually just everybody's cool and crunchy grooves and, doing this lifetime.
Yeah, there are plenty of people who do solo hikes.
Right.
Plenty of women who do solo hikes.
Right, and I'm sure it's very almost tantric or like, I don't know the word I'm looking, next level spiritual.
Like nirvana.
Yeah, yes, man.
Like
yeah,
euphoria.
Namaste, man.
Like euphoria.
Is that right? Namaste?
Yeah.
Namaste. But yeah, so yeah, I'll get my little man bun going here, and I'll start acting like I do yoga. I'll do fat guy yoga.
Okay.
They've done hot yoga, but nobody's done fat yoga.
Oh, honey, if you do fat yoga, I'm sure it'll be hot.
It will be hot and sweaty very quickly. That's why we do it in a meat freezer.
Because you will be sweating. That's right.
In a meat freezer.
Well, that is the story of Molly LaRue, Jeff Hood, and the other couple, Robert Montford and Laura Ramsey.
Yes, that's some great story. Well, great in a true crime sense. Obviously horrible for the victims and their families. But that just goes to show you that we've talked about it before, that if you do run into trouble out there on the trail or deep in the mountains, you're in serious trouble.
You are.
Because it's seriously like a Mad Max situation. If you cannot protect yourself and someone who, has the only gun or gets power over you, you're done.
Yeah,
you're in
so
trouble.
Many of these situations, you're so far out that
sometimes
like the two fishermen in Virginia, I mean, they were fighting for their lives, literally, as they're dragging themselves out of the woods through rugged terrain.
So far from fire departments or even a house with someone living in it or a telephone line. You're just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's so scary. So, I mean, I would just have to go hard if I go out there, okay? So I'm going to keep a little, a little something. I think that's why this 22 keeps popping up. It's small, easily concealed. You can't really walk around with a hand cannon. But I do think they adjusted the laws, at least here in North Carolina, maybe because of these events like this. And there was the couple, some people around here that's been killed around or, out in the woods. So, people should be able to protect themselves.
I have to say that when I've gone out on the trail and I've gone, backpacking.
I would have a little camping, something.
I take a big-ass knife with me.
Yeah. Yeah, something.
Like a Crocodile Dundee.
No,
like
for real.
Big old,
and keep it on your side.
Knife that I'm like.
Right.
And I'm sleeping with it and I'm ready. Like, I'm very vigilant.
Yeah, I would be like that. If you're coming in here to get this, I'm going to leave a mark on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try my damnedest to fuck you up. But anyway, so everybody's, when you're on the trails, keep your eyes open, be safe, because bad things do happen out in those beautiful places.
Well, again, we want to thank you for listening to Mountain Murders. This is the Appalachian Trail Murders, and we'll be back with a brand new Patreon bonus episode. So if you haven't become a patron, support Mountain Murders by joining up. At our lowest level, it's a couple of bucks. You're billed once a month, and you're going to get all sorts of extra bonus content, cool stuff, photos, videos?
Yes, we're talking about all kinds of things and little extras to do and get started, and just more and more.